Good afternoon, Golden Valley. John with the Park and Rec Department bringing you another episode of Home Rec. Even though today is an absolutely beautiful day, the temperatures are starting to drop a little bit, which means we're probably starting to spend a little bit more time inside to stay a little bit warmer. And sure enough, that four-letter SNOW word is probably in our near future. So with that in mind, we just want to encourage you to just keep moving, keep active, and keep doing things even if it does mean that you're inside. So today's home rec activity is going to be a few more simple exercises that you can do at home. Again, I am not a personal trainer or a physical health professional, but somebody who does take care of myself and stay active in my own way. So these are a few things that I've done at home over the last 18 months to make sure that I'm keeping myself where I would like to be. So today what we're going to do is we're actually going to focus on our legs a little bit. I've got 3 little exercises you can do at home. They are fairly easy. Again, take this to your own level. But the first one we're going to do is a single leg deadlift. This is going to help you work on your balance, your hamstrings, your calves, and also if you add a little bit of weight to the end, if you feel comfortable, it can also help work your shoulders a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand on one leg, knee slightly bent, get that up. I'm going to put my arms out in front of me, and all I'm going to do is just kind of fall forward. I'm going to keep my back straight, my head neutral. I'm going to reach down, raise my leg up as straight as I can. Try not to touch the ground like I just did. Hold, and come back up. And I'm going to do this anywhere from 10 to 12 times on each leg. And for the interest of time, I'm not going to do that. But again, you try and raise that up. Just keep that up. That'll work the hamstring in the leg you're doing. Switch it up. Now, if you want, what you can do is you can add a little bit more weight. Do this as you get comfortable so you keep your good form. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the weight in your opposite hand from the leg that you are standing on. I will warn you, this does get a little bit more challenging. Test that balance a little bit. So we're going to get up. We're going to get everything in front of us, and we're just going to drop down. And come back up, same thing. Whoop, and I couldn't quite get it, so I'm gonna finish that one up. Start down, everything's neutral, try not to round your back, and come back up. So that is the single leg deadlift at home. Again, that's gonna work your hamstrings. If you use the extra weight, be careful with the extra weight, but that'll work your shoulders, and it'll also help you with your balance. The next one we are going to go with is going to be the reverse lunge. A lot of people do lunges where they go forward. In this one, we're going to do reverse lunges, and then I'm going to add a little twist to get a little extra in here. So when you're doing the reverse lunge, all you're going to do is step back, try and keep your front knee at a 90-degree angle. Don't try and go too far forward or too far back. Drop down, come back up, but when you come back up, add a little hop. So it's going to look like this. And that extra hop is going to work everything. It's going to get your hamstrings, your calves, your quads, a little bit of everything in there in your legs. So again, reverse lunge, little hop. And make sure you switch legs. Again, do this about 10 to 12 times to your comfort zone. If you can get 3 reps in, or 3 sets in addition to the 10 to 12 reps, that'll be great. So now that we've kind of got our legs warmed up as you've done this, what we're going to do is we're going to do the final one, and we're going to do some lunge pulses. And this is going to kind of tone everything that you just worked with these previous ones. So you're going to get into the lunge position. It can be a forward or a backward lunge or a reverse lunge. You're going to get down here. Again, knee not in front of the big toe. This one right underneath your hip. And you're going to get down here, and you're just going to pulse. Not big movements, nice and slow. Just kind of pulse it out. This will tighten everything up, kind of tone everything that we just worked. And remember to do it on both sides. Again, be very careful with these. The reverse lunges are actually a little bit easier on your knees because you're not as pushing forward quite as much. It's a lot easier to kind of go backwards. So again, we worked our legs today to try and get the hamstrings, the calves, the quads, balance, a little bit of everything going today in the lower legs with the single leg deadlift, the reverse lunge with a little bit of hop if you feel interested. If you're not interested in that little extra power, then you can just do the reverse lunge, and then the lunge pulse to wrap it up. Again, I am John with the Park and Rec Department saying thanks for joining us for another episode of Home Rec, and we'll see you next week. Have a good one.